Okay.
This is Dave Horn with Black Diamond Paranormal Society. Today is April 14, 2012. We are on location at WBF White & Sons in Richlands, Virginia. This has been a hardware store for over a century now. It was established in 1892 and it has continued to be a family-owned and ran business since then. It has been redesigned now currently as a carpentry shop for woodworking and cabinetry. There's been quite a few claims with this place. Nothing that makes the owners feel like that they are in any danger or being pushed out of the place, but it does have a very deep and rich history. Some of the claims are footsteps coming across the floor in the main entrance and going down to the basement area. Other claims are having footsteps go upstairs and downstairs. Already in pre-investigation state, I've already had two personal experiences in this place, and neither one of them are what the claims are. However, they were extremely strong experiences, and I'm starting to think that there is maybe something here. A little history about this area is this is Richlands, Virginia. It was given by a land grant by Patrick Henry, which was the governor in the 1700s of Virginia. I think around 1749 the land grant came through, and in the verbiage of the land grant itself it actually stated you're to be given 200 acres between this ridge and this ridge of the rich land in between the two mountains. This is where the name of Richlands actually comes from. Richlands actually had roughly 23 to 26 saloons in it in its heyday. It was set up as a coal camp, and it was the typical tombstone type Old West town. There was an extreme amount of lawlessness in this area, and the government, kind of wanted to stay away from giving a government-appointed sheriff or any type of law enforcement for a long time, due to the way that the crime and the murder rate was here. There was a lynch mob that actually succeeded at hanging 5 black men. And then eventually, up until around the 1940s is when, law and order really came into being here, and there was a strong police force. Right outside the building here, there was a saloon. There was a brothel attached to that saloon. What's really interesting is, in particular with this saloon, there is a story that goes with a preacher that was a traveling pastor. He went around this area. He was really famous. There was even a book written about him, and he preached to the masses. He would take the church to them. He was a very regular pastor that came to this area, and he preached all over Southwest Virginia. One of the things that he had done is he actually had seen 2 boys playing with a hornet's nest in a field. Later that day, when he passed the brothel, he found out what was going on in this house of ill repute. And the end result was he got a hold of those 2 boys and he paid them $50 to go get that hornet's nest. They brought the hornet's nest back. He grabbed the hornet's nest and threw it into the brothel and slammed the window shut. People come pouring out of the place being stung by bees. And as they were pouring out, he was continuing to prey on them, and try to, pull their souls to heaven and rein them in. This was something that he was extremely open and adamant about. He continually warned travelers not to go down Main Street in Richlands, Virginia, due to the fact that this was just an amazingly high-pressed area of a red light district. This was kind of the originations of what they call the red light district. But once again, we're in the middle of one of the oldest buildings in this town, and again, there have been multiple claims here. So tonight we're going to try to figure out exactly what this is.
Okay.